Misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Both men step back for just a moment. He missed with that jab. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just keep them on the other end of that.
Back out there and win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basics.
Start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
There's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
The perfect counter lands. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Disaster averted.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Follow with a straight right hand. It's bombs away. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Which fighter will say no mas? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. That punch scores. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
the middle. Nice job getting that punch through. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I need you to switch back on, get focused, and get your mind.
Just keep doing what you're doing. You got from the field.
On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How about that time counter shot? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fight.
Whoa, Johnny. Oh, my. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's back.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Canelo in serious jeopardy. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you said.